back to Sport Bike Menace. So we're going to talk about new tires and how to break them in and why you should break them in before you go hard on your tires. Now, I have a friend who might kick me in the nuts for this one, but you got to understand the truth about it. It has the brand new wax on the tires. You want to take it easy on the brand new tires. You don't want to go fast on it, like hit the throttle hard on it. You don't want to stop on a dime or try to stop on a dime with a brand new tire, because that wax on there is too slippery. You don't want to total out your bike or get yourself hurt, or you know, RIP. So how to make sure that, you know, you got a good tire after you get it brand new, how to make sure that, you know, it's good to go hard on after a while. Now me, I can do a burnout as soon as I get the brand new tire. I do a burnout, but see, since I'm short, I can't really go side to side to get the right and left, the very tip of it. So you got to go in the back roads where it has a lot of twisties and try to lean the bike as much as possible. But remember, you don't have good tires still, because it's still brand new. So you got to take it easy on these roads, because the back end is going to want to slide underneath you. You don't got the grip. It's the same way if your tire is too cold. Let's say as soon as you warm up the bike and you go out in the back roads, your tire is not warm enough for the grip. So you got to ride around and put some heat cycles into it before you actually need to go really hard on these corners. So yeah, ride around in the city. Or there's another way that I've learned from other riders. Let me see if I can find like a clean road to go side to side. So you go side to side, lean your bike as much as possible without getting yourself hurt, and then try to warm it up, because that's going to be your easiest and quickest way to warm up your tire, is by doing it that way. So yeah, now for me, again, I live in the city, so it's kind of hard to find back roads that there's like no traffic. So there's always going to be traffic. But anyways, so yeah, you go side to side within your lanes and within your boundaries of knowing what you're doing, and warm up your tire. And then when you want to go hard on your bike after you worn down that brand new tire, because it says up to 100 miles of, you know, try to take it easy on your bike. But again, if you do the burnout and you go side to side in this on your lane, you can warm up the tire plus wear it down to where you can go harder on the tire. But yeah, I told my friend about it. He was like, you just using excuses on a new tire. Yeah, all right, you know, you was doing terrible. So he was just breaking my balls. But yeah, with the new tires, take it easy. In the summertime is really where the tires really come into play, because it's hot out, the pavement's hot, and even if you know, when you go ride, you can ride for 5 minutes and then your tires are really hot. Well, I don't want to call it really hot, but you get what I'm saying. It's up to temperature to where you can get more grip. So yeah, just be careful with your brand new tires. And another thing about tires, now this is just going by what other people told me from, you know, mechanic shops. It's not just me coming out of my ass. You want to keep the same patterns on your bike. So if you got a specific brand and a specific pattern, so if your front one has a different pattern, the rear one has a different pattern, your bike is going to run differently. It's gonna handle differently. I'm not saying you can't do it. You can do it. It's just your bike's gonna run differently, and that's your choice if that's something that you want to do. Now me, I wouldn't want to do that, because I just don't want to take that risk and then spend all the money to find out my bike is really running terrible, and I don't want that. So I'd rather just stick whatever the brand is. Now usually your back is going to wear out much quicker than your front one, and the reason why that is because all the torque and all the horsepower is getting produced to the back wheel. not the front wheel. So that's why you got to change the rear ones out more than what you change out the front ones. So yeah, and then tires are expensive. They're not cheap. Depending on the brand you get. Mine's are the Pirelli Diablo Rosa 3s. I love those tires. I got people telling me, oh, they love this tire, this tire. Everybody loves different brands. And another brand that I like is the Dunlop Q3 and the 3 Plus. I never tried the Q4, but supposedly the Q4 is more aggressive than the Q3. So if I would go to Dunlop, it would be Q4. The one tire that I definitely hate 100% is the Continental tires. They're terrible. They're terrible even if it's warm out. It's terrible if it rains. It's terrible if it's cold. It's just a terrible tire just in general. You can't do nothing with it. So yeah, just be careful with your new tires. Just break them in, well, however you plan to break them in, just break them in. But yeah, just your life is on two wheels. There's no point of taking the risk of getting into an accident when you don't have to. Well, period, you shouldn't have to. But yeah, just be safe, be careful. I'm not a professional and I'm not a mechanic, but this is going off of what other people has told me. And this is some of the stuff that I've learned on my own. You know, again, like going side to side. Going side to side is going to warm up your tire more. Plus, you can get the right, because if you're going straight, the only thing that's wearing down is the center of the tire. You want to wear down the whole thing, the both left and right. You want to wear them down as much as possible. Plus, you want to warm them up. So you want to warm them up too. But yeah, guys, everybody ride safe, stay safe. I'll catch you guys in the next video.